Hey guys, it's Rhonda. I have been requested to show you how I make my flowers, which are these right here. This is cut at 1 inch, and I believe this is at 1/4 of an inch. They're both roses or rosebuds. This is my first video, so bear with me. I'm not used to doing this, so uh, here we go. Okay, what I wanted to do is to show you what I first start out with. Cutting the flowers, I use the George Basic Shapes cartridge on my Cricut, and I cut out this top flower, which is the 5-petal flower without the hole in the middle. So you cut those out at any size you'd like. These petals or flowers were cut out at 1 inch, and you use 4 of them. Or you could use 5. I've seen videos using 5. Or you can use a punch. I know that they have punches like this. I, for one, have not found the punch, so I'm unlucky. I have to use my Cricut. So what you want to do first is once you have your petal or flower, you want to take your scissors and cut inward just a little bit so that you have slits in your petals so they actually can move upward, so that you can manipulate the paper or the flower to your advantage. So when you want to start your flower, you want to take 2 petals and you want to make sure that they're creased or bent, and then make sure that you have the other 3 petals downward. And what you want to do is take your glue gun and you want to glue that together. So I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm going to glue them together. So I usually put glue on the inside of 1 petal. And then I take the other petal, this one, and I put it on the inside of the other petal. And it is kind of hard to do, to manipulate, 1, because my nails, and 2, the glue. So you want to hold it enough so that it's glued in and it makes a crease, or a little bud, I should say, on your flower. Looks like I'm going to have to add a little bit more glue, which is fine. You want to put it on the inside of your petal so that the other side can glue in. And you hold it there for a few minutes till they get glued down, which unfortunately my fingernails are getting all messy, which that's what happens when you use a glue gun. So I'm sure you can use probably zip dry, but I prefer the hot glue gun. So there's the start of your rosebud. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so then what you want to do is take your other petals and bend them, rebend them, because sometimes they get out of whack. So you want to rebend them. So what I normally do is I kind of shape it and to see how it's going to come out. Normally I put my glue on the 2 petals and I put a good dollop there so that I can manipulate them up to the middle of the rosebud. So you hold it there just for a few minutes until the glue dries. Until it sets, which usually doesn't take long at all. And then now you want to take your last petal, rebend it a little bit, and then you want to put another glue drop in the middle of that one, and then you want to push it upward. So you kind of want to form your bud so that you have a bud. It's kind of hard to see. And then, of course, you can always pull off all the glue hairs or whatever from your rosebud. So there's what it looks like. Then for your second set of petals, like I said, you want to bend all your petals to make sure that you have them bent. I usually do it beforehand so that they're all ready to go. Now what you want to do is you take your flower and you want to flip it over and bend the petals upward. Like so. So you actually make like a cup. And you want to form it so that you can put your rosebud in the middle. Okay, so you actually, it looks like this. So what you want to do is you want to put a dollop of glue in the middle, which you want to be careful because it is hot. So there's the dollop of glue. I don't know if you can see that, but that's in there. Then you take your rosebud and put it in the middle. Now, what you want to do is be careful because it is hot, like I said. You want to form your flower petals around your rosebud and make sure that your rosebud is standing straight up so it's not crooked. Okay? So now you just hold that there. Usually push down just a little bit to get it set in there. And then here you go. There's a second set of your petal. Okay? Now your third layer, you want to make sure that your petals are bent and you want to have them facing upward. See how the point is going up? You want to cup it again like you did the last one. But your petals, you alternate your petals up and down. So this one will go upwards because we did the petals downward. So you alternate. And you want to cup it just like you did before. See how I'm cupping it? You can also use a pencil, your eraser, to cup it if you're having trouble. But you want to put your glue in the middle, again, like the other one. Of course, I'm running out of glue here. You put your dollop of glue in the middle, and then you want to alternate and turn your petals so that your petals are alternating kind of like. And you push it down, you force your petals up a little bit. So there's the start of it. You could actually leave it just like that and use it as a 3-petal flower. Or you can use your last one, like I said, using 4 petals. So just because we have the flowers pointing upward on this one, you want to have the next layer, your 4th layer, facing downward. So you want to cup your flower like this and do the same thing again with your glue gun. Put a glue in the middle. And then you want to take your flower and kind of alternate your petals again. And you flatten it down. So there's your flower and it's all set. Make sure that it's kind of straight up. And then you can go back and kind of re-bend your petals a little bit if they're out of, a little off. But there's your flower. I hope you enjoyed my first video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me and leave a comment if you would like. Please no haters. I don't like that. That's not nice to people when they're trying to do videos. But anyways, have a great day. Bye.